Hi, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Our devotion for today, January 25th, 2023, is from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 21, verses 1 through 4. Jesus looked up and saw the rich putting their gifts into the offering box. And he saw a poor widow put in 2 small copper coins. And he said, "Truly I tell you, this poor widow has put in more than all of them, for they all contributed out of their abundance. But she, out of her poverty, put in all she had to live on." The culture of this world puts great emphasis on wealth. Reality TV shows center on people with money. Other shows often depict characters that are either rich or are friends of the rich. So their life is exciting and opulent, and the audience gets to see beautiful surroundings, beautiful cars, whatever. A large percentage of parents raise their children to go to college in order to prepare for a career that will pay for a high salary, 6 figures or more. At events, we ooh and ah over the rich. We envy the rich, which is why so many people clamor to buy lottery tickets when the jackpot is in the hundreds of millions, and especially when it's in the billions. In church, we too ooh and ah when a check for a large amount of money is counted in the offering plate. We get caught up in the values of the world over the size of the check. But in our gospel lesson for today, Jesus reminds us of what God values and how God measures wealth. All the clanging of the coins from the rich putting their money into the offering box didn't make nearly the noise in God's ears as the 2 small copper coins put in that box by the poor widow. Her offering surpassed all the other offerings because, Jesus tells us, she put in all she had. Imagine that. She put in all she had. After her offering, she had nothing left over. She gave God everything, and she left the temple trusting that God would provide for her needs that day, and the day after, and the day after that. The question for us is, do we trust God that much? Would we be able to give God everything we had in the offering plate and trust that God will provide for us that day, and the day after, and the day after that? Looking at the offerings of most worshipers, I would have to answer those questions as no. The majority of givers certainly don't even trust God to cover the 10% that they should give. Most of you give what barely counts as enough to buy 1 fast food meal a week. Some of you are giving an offering that you gave 15 years ago, even though your income has increased. The percentage of your offering compared to your income barely measures to 3% of your income. That's what you think of the Lord and his mission in the world. Yet you act like you give a lot more, forgetting that God knows what you give, forgetting that all you have is due to God's grace toward you in the first place. We must look at the widow in this story and realize that it wasn't the amount of money the widow put in that was important to Jesus. It was where her heart was in her offering. Her heart trusted God completely. Where's your heart? Go in peace, serve the Lord.